It's Mike Myers from Security 101, and this week I have a tip that's not necessarily a security tip, but it is. It's backup. This is more of a common sense type thing. People don't realize how important backups are, and it's important for a number of reasons. First of all, you can have hardware failure. Hard drives die all the time. Machines die all the time. People's machines get stolen, or somebody steps on and breaks it. You can lose data, and it happens all the time. It's electronics. Electronics go bad. But from a security's perspective, if you get infected, what can you get back if you have to lose your drive? It's an important thing to remember. Now, there's a number of ways you can do backups, and I'm not going to go through all the details of different operating systems. If you're on a Mac, you could use at least Time Machine. There are better things on there than Time Machine, but Time Machine works pretty good for the average person. On Windows, there's Windows Backup. You just got to have somewhere to store it. You get an external drive, plug it in, set it up automatically. Now, another way you could do it, which is probably a little bit safer because those drives are attached to your computer, and if your machine gets infected, it can get infected as well, is use something like Carbonite. Now, this is not a commission from me for Carbonite. I do use Carbonite, and I love it. And there's other ones like Carbonite that I cannot comment on how well they work. However, the thing about those cloud-based backup services is that data is stored at them. They do not necessarily have a drive attached to your machine. You may back up the virus, but you can restore everything else. And just if you find out where the virus is at, you just get past it and don't have to restore that part of it. So it's always been burnt in a lot of people's heads, backup, backup, backup. But so many people do nothing, nothing, nothing. And we just wanted to make sure that we try to drill it into your head up here, that backups are good. And there's many easy and low-cost ways to do backup. I believe Carbonite is like $60 a year. You turn it on, it does it all. You don't have to worry about it. It just works. And the other services I'm sure work just as well as Carbonite. I just can't comment on them because I don't use them. But it's important. Backups are just so important because if you get infected, and it's just a matter of time if you have never gotten infected that you will get infected with something, and you may lose data. And people are seeing that more and more these days, unfortunately, with the way the malware is becoming very quiet and hidden, and they basically take what they want and then run. So you can definitely get damage done to you easier these days than ever before. So just think about backup. If you have, like I said, there's free stuff right on your machine. I'm sure there is. And if you want to do it completely hands-off, go somewhere like Carbonite or any other, like Iron Mountain or whatever the other one backups are that do that kind of stuff. That's it for this week on Security 101. We're going to see you next week.